Sunshine strengthens the eyes too. Never should we look at the sun, we know that. But just being outside, the ultraviolet rays from the sun go through neurochemical pathways and hit different parts of your brain. You see, your eyes are an extension of your brain.
Hey, imagine this. You wake up one morning and boom, no more fumbling around for your glasses. Sounds like a dream, right? Well, get this, Doctor. Barbara O'Neill thinks it might actually be possible. She's got some pretty out there ideas about fixing your eyesight naturally. Want to know what she's cooking up? First, let's talk about why this matters. Get this. Over 2.2 billion people worldwide are dealing with vision problems. That includes a whopping 12 million Americans over 40. And it's not just us grown-ups. Our kids are getting hit hard too, thanks to all those screens and not enough time playing outside. Now here's where things get wild. Dr. O'Neill's saying that wearing glasses might actually be making our eyes lazy. I know. It sounds bonkers, right? It's like the complete opposite of everything we've been told our whole lives.
And when you start wearing glasses, your eyes get a little lazy.
All right, here's where it gets really interesting. Dr. O'Neill says there are actually natural ways to boost your eyesight. We're going to dive into some of these simple lifestyle tweaks that might help you see things more clearly. But heads up, this isn't about magic pills or overnight miracles. It's about taking charge of your eye health for the long haul. Okay, quick question. When I say eye exercise, what pops into your head? Probably not bouncing around on a trampoline, right? Well, get ready to have your mind blown. Barbara's got this wild idea about how rebounding, like bouncing up and down, could potentially help fix your vision and improve crummy eyesight. Crazy, huh?
Rebounding strengthens the eyes. The reason rebounding strengthens the eyes is when you rebound, you increase blood supply more efficiently.
Okay, I know what you're thinking. How the heck could bouncing around on a mini trampoline do anything for your eyes? Well, here's the deal. It's all about getting that blood pumping. When you're rebounding, you're boosting blood flow to your peepers. And that extra circulation, it's like a spa day for your eye tissues and might even buff up those eye muscles. Now, Dr. O'Neill, she's all about that natural health life. She takes this whole bouncing thing to the next level. Get this. She says you should try to focus on stuff that's far away while you're bouncing. It's like a 2-for-1 special for your eyes. You're getting all that good blood flow action, plus giving your eye muscles a proper workout. Here's how the doc breaks it down. What I do is I focus on the frame and the plants outside in my peripheral vision. Then, after 10 seconds, I change my focus. See, that's the secret sauce right there. Switching up what you're looking at every 10 seconds. It's like interval training, but for your eyeballs.
So if every 10 seconds on the rebounder, you keep changing your focus. Can you see how that is strengthening the muscles in your eyes?
All right, so here's the scoop on why bouncing might be good for your eyes. It's all about getting that blood flowing. The thinking is that pumping more blood to your eyes can feed those tissues and cool down any inflammation. Now, we still need the lab coats to do more digging on this, but folks like Dr. O'Neill are totally sold on it. But hey, bouncing isn't the only wild card in this game. Get this. Your ticket to better eyesight might actually be chilling in your kitchen right now. I'm not kidding. Some everyday stuff you've got lying around could be secret weapons for sharper vision. Let's kick things off with something you might have in your bathroom. Castor oil. I know. Putting castor oil near your eyes sounds crazy, right? But stick with me here. Dr. O'Neill's got this idea that if you put just 1 drop of castor oil on your eyelid, it might actually help break down cataracts. Here's how it supposedly works. That oil sneaks its way through your eyelashes and into your eye. Once it's in there, it goes to work on those funky formations like cataracts. Pretty wild, huh?
There is a way that you can get rid of cataracts, and that is 1 drop of castor oil wiped over the eyelid. It'll go through the lashes. The castor oil will penetrate in through the eyelid and also into the eye through the lashes. Castor oil penetrates deeper than any other oil, and wherever it penetrates, it breaks up unnatural formations, which a cataract is.
Hold up before you start slathering castor oil on your eyelids. Always check with your eye doctor before trying anything new. We're talking about your peepers here, So safety first, okay? Now let's raid your kitchen. Get this. Eating the right grub could slash your chances of eye troubles by up to 30%. Yeah, your diet's a big deal for keeping those eyes sharp. So what should you be chowing down on? Dr. O'Neill's all about leafy greens like spinach and kale. They're loaded with these fancy-sounding things called lutein and zeaxanthin that shield your eyes from nasty light waves. Munch on these regularly, and you might cut your risk of glaucoma by 20 to 30%. Not too shabby, right? Fish fan? You're in for a treat. Fatty fish like salmon, mackerel, and sardines are eye candy, pun totally intended. They're packed with omega-3s that could slash your risk of macular degeneration by 30% over 12 years. Now let's talk berries. Barbara's big on blueberries and goji berries. They're bursting with antioxidants that help fend off cataracts and that macular degeneration thing. Studies show berry lovers have a 36% lower risk of these eye nasties. Talk about a sweet deal. Don't forget nuts and seeds. Almonds and chia seeds are like little nutrient bombs for your eyes. They're loaded with vitamin E, zinc, and more of those omega-3s. All this stuff helps keep your vision strong and fights off cataracts.
3 essential food groups are fiber, protein, and fats. So the best fats are your nuts, your seeds, and coconut oil and olive oil.
All right, I get it. You're probably thinking, how the heck am I supposed to cram all this stuff into my diet? Don't sweat it. Dr. O'Neill's got a simple trick. Toss it all in a salad. Picture this. A big old bowl of leafy greens, topped with a handful of berries and some crunchy nuts. Boom, you've got yourself a tasty eye health powerhouse. Oh, and here's a heads up. Dr. O'Neill says we got to watch out for those high acid foods too. Too much sugar and processed junk can make your body spit out this stuff called calcium phosphate, which might lead to cataracts. So it's not just about loading up on the good stuff. You got to cut back on the not so good stuff too. Now hold on to your hats, because we're about to get into some lifestyle stuff that could totally change your vision game. And get this, it's not about popping pills or going under the knife. It's all about how you live your life every single day. First up, sleep. You're going to love this. Getting your 7 to 9 hours of shut-eye can actually lower your chances of getting glaucoma. Yep, catching those Z's isn't just good for your mood. It's like a spa day for your eyeballs. Some eggheads published a study in a fancy journal called Sleep that showed people who slept 7 to 9 hours a night had healthier peepers and were less likely to get glaucoma than the night owls. So next time you're thinking about pulling an all-nighter, remember, your eyes will be doing a happy dance if you hit the sack early. Now here's where things get a little wild. Dr. O'Neill's talking about sun gazing for short periods when the sun's not too strong. The idea is to give your pineal gland a little workout and crank up your melatonin production. But listen up. We're talking about some very specific, safe ways to do this. Don't go staring at the sun without knowing what you're doing, okay? O'Neill says to close your eyes and face the sun for a few minutes, letting that light sneak through your eyelids. She says, your brain needs sun, and it gets the sun through the eyes. Pretty interesting, right? But remember, when it comes to your eyes, safety's got to be your number one priority. All right, let's talk about something a bit less out there. Staying hydrated. Drinking enough water isn't just good for your skin and overall health. It's a big deal for your eyes too. Check this out. Research shows that even being a little dehydrated can really mess with your tear film, leading to dry, itchy eyes. So aim for at least 8 glasses of water a day to keep those peepers nice and moist. Now here's something you might not have thought about. Stress can actually mess with your eye health. Dr. O'Neill's all about stress-busting techniques like meditation and yoga. These aren't just for chilling out. They can actually lower the pressure in your eyes and keep them healthier overall. It's like giving your eyes a vacation from all the crazy stuff we put them through every day. But hey, let's not forget about good old-fashioned eye checkups. Dr. O'Neill's big on this. She points out that some nasty eye problems like glaucoma can sneak up on you without any warning signs. Getting your eyes checked regularly can catch these things early when they're easier to deal with. Last but not least, let's circle back to what you're eating. Dr. O'Neill's a fan of plant-based diets loaded with fiber, proteins, and healthy fats. She says this stuff gives your eyes all the nutrients they need to stay strong. But don't panic. You don't have to go full-on veggie overnight. It's about making small, doable changes that'll be good for your eyes and your whole body.
What should we be eating? We should be eating a diet that's high in fiber. So all plant foods have fiber.
All right, let's wrap this up. We've covered a ton of ground here, from bouncing on trampolines to tweaking what's on your plate. The big takeaway? You've got more control over your eye health than you might think. Dr. O'Neill's not peddling quick fixes here. It's all about making changes you can stick with that'll be good for your eyes and your whole body. Look, nobody's saying you need to flip your life upside down overnight. Why not start small? Maybe try some of those eye exercises next time you're taking a break, or toss some extra leafy greens into your next salad. Your eyes might just thank you for it. As Dr. O'Neill puts it, if you follow this advice and take charge of your eye health, you could be setting yourself up for crisp, clear vision for years to come. So what do you say? Ready to see the world a little more clearly? The ball's in your court now. Why not give some of this stuff a shot? Who knows, you might be surprised at what a difference it makes.